Alright, hello everyone. I just started this video a little early because it's my first time going live on my cell phone. Usually I do it on my computer. Once I get a few video watchers pop up, I'll just get started. Like I said, it's the first time on the phone instead of the computer. Yeah, today we are going to be doing healthy hips. One of my colleagues who will watch the video will add the disclosure to our comments or the description later. But yeah, so for our healthy hips today, we're just going to be focusing on like a little bit of active stretching, mostly static stretching. It'll be a very quick class, maybe 20-25 minutes, so hopefully you do enjoy it. I see 2 viewers already, so I'll get started by reading the disclosure. So in response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to Canadian Armed Forces members by using social media platforms. The virtual fitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Forces personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Force members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness level are unknown. It is entirely up to each individual to assess their ability to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult your physician before beginning exercise programming, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Force members to consult the Get Active Questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference document. If you experience any pain or discomfort during the exercises presented in this video, it is recommended that you stop and consult a healthcare provider. Again, you can hit the links to fill out that Get Active Questionnaire, and CF members, if you experience an injury during this video, make sure you fill out a CF98. So again, I'll just wait a couple more minutes here before we actually get started. I don't see any comments yet. Just making sure that my volume is in fact loud and clear before I continue. While you are waiting, feel free to just lay down onto your mat, nice comfortable position on your back. Preferably keep your knees bent, heels flat on the floor, and I'll let you know when we're going to get started. Alright, everything seems good to go. So again, like I said, laying on our backs, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, nice and relaxed position. You should feel your hips evenly distributed along the floor, a nice gap along your spine. Relax your shoulder blades into the floor as well, and just take a moment to just relax here. Good. And we'll just begin windshield wiping our knees side to side. So keep your feet on the floor, just drop your knees over towards one side, and then slowly shift back up, switch sides. Good, bring it back up to the center. Draw both knees into your chest, give them a nice big hug or a tight squeeze. And again, just shift it side to side, massaging our lower back. Good. We're going to drop our right knee down, or our right leg down to the floor. Keep the left knee up. So the right foot should be planted on the ground. We're going to go ahead and just relax our hands down to our sides, and our left leg is going to extend straight up into the air. Try to pull your toes down towards your chest as close as you can. Straighten that leg. We're just going to drop that leg towards the floor. Keep it nice and straight. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, release. Go ahead and just do a few repetitions. Good. On this last one, just keep your legs straight up in the air. We're just going to start by doing small circles with that foot. Circular motions extending from the hip. Slowly start getting bigger and bigger until you're as big as you can go. And slowly start going the other way, starting nice and big. Slowly getting smaller and smaller as you go. All the way until you're nice and small and straight up top. Good. Go ahead and give that knee a nice big hug. Draw your right knee back up to center, double knee hug. And release that left foot down. Good. Keep that right knee into that hug. And again, relax your arms down. Raise that foot up towards the ceiling. Pull those toes down towards your chest. Good. And then again, we're going to drop our leg down, bring it back up. Slowly drop it down, bring it up. Few more repetitions. And on this last one, keep that leg straight up into the air. Nice small circles. Slowly getting bigger and bigger. Keep going until you're as big as you can go. And then nice and slow, slowly start going the other way, starting big. And gradually getting smaller and smaller until you're up at the top. Take your time. Good. And as you get back up to the top, slowly bring that leg back into that knee hug. Draw the left knee back up, double knee hug. And again, just shift it side to side. Good, back to center. Now we're just going to start rolling up and down along your spine until we're up into a seated position. Take your time getting there. Good. And then while you're in your seated position, we're just going to bring our legs out nice and wide, toes pointed up. We're going to sit straight up as tall as we can. And as we exhale, we're just going to reach our spine forward, so extending. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, try to go a little further. Keep repeating that breath sequence until you're extended as far as you can go, and then just relax into that position. We're You're just gonna hold a few more seconds. Good. Tense your fingers, walk your hands over towards the right leg. Grab your toe, ankle, shin, whichever one suits you best. Slowly walk your hands over towards the left side. Good. Back to center. Just relax into that extended position again. Slowly walk it back up, nice and tall. Draw both feet in towards the center. Let your knees fall down towards the floor into our butterfly position here. Now you can either stay up nice and tall, roll your shoulders down and back, or you can just slump forward nice and relaxed and lean into that stretch. The closer your heels are to your body, the deeper the stretch is going to be. Couple more deep breaths. Nice and slow, bring it back up nice and tall. Use your hands to bring your knees together. And again, just roll it forward into that knee hug. Good. And release that stretch. So we're going to take our right leg, we're just going to pop up our right foot, hook it onto that left knee that's still bent, and then you're just going to extend your hands behind you and just kind of push your chest up into the air while you're pressing that top knee away from you. Good, nice and easy, just release that side. Now we're just going to do the same for the other side. Bring up that left foot, hook it onto that right knee that's still bent. Position your arms behind you, press that chest up, and press that left knee away. Good, nice and easy, release that stretch. You can windshield wipe your knees side to side, bring it back into that knee hug if you need to. Good, now we're just going to go into our 90-90. So in our knees bent here, you want it bent at 90 degrees. And you're just going to drop both knees over towards the left side. Try to press them towards the floor as close as you can. If you can't quite reach, that's totally fine. And then you're just going to shift over, drop them towards the other side. Pause in this position, and again, switch sides. We'll do a few more sets per side here. Last one. And relax back into the center. Good. We're just going to make our way onto our knees here. We're just going to sit back onto your heels, and you're going to shift both knees out towards the sides of your mat. Nice and slow. Just walk your hands out in front of you into a child's pose. And just relax down onto the ground. and hold. Nice and slow, bring it back up. Draw those knees to a close. We're gonna make our way onto our stomach this time. Good. You can support yourself with your arms underneath your face. You can look over to the side, whichever is more comfortable to you. We're just gonna draw our right knee up out to the side. 90-degree angle at the knee to start. Then we're gonna shift so that we're comfortable. Try to press both hips into the floor so they're nice and straight. And then just slowly shift that foot out and away from you on an angle there. You're just gonna relax into this position here. Now while we're in this position, we're going to do a external rotation. So what we're going to do is our right leg, we're going to press our right heel up towards the ceiling, lifting that foot up off the ground. Pause at the top briefly and then slowly, nice and easy, lower it back down to the floor. If that's too much for you, feel free to just stay into the stretch. Otherwise, go ahead and do a few repetitions at your own pace. Good, last one here. Good, nice and easy, just shift that leg back to the center to meet the left leg. And then we're gonna do the same for the opposite side. So draw that knee out to the side. Press those hips into the floor and then press that left leg out slightly wider than 90 degrees. And same thing as the other side, if you're ready for it, and you can. Otherwise, you can stay in the stretch. We're just gonna raise that foot up off the ground into that rotation, pause at the top briefly, and slowly lower it back down. At your own pace, go ahead and do a few repetitions. Good, one more. And release. Nice and easy, release that stretch. Position your hands directly underneath your shoulders. We're gonna press our chest up towards the ceiling. Pull those shoulders down and away from you. Shift your hips towards your ankles. Drop the chest back to a child's pose. We're just going to press our toes underneath our heels here. And what's going to happen is our right knee is going to reach for our right elbow, cross it over that left leg into our pigeon pose. And you want to shoot that left leg back behind you. You can either stay up nice and tall, or you can bring it down towards the floor. Good. Press yourself back up. Curl your back toes under. Right leg's going to return to the back, and the left leg is going to come up, same as the right leg did. Shoot the right leg out, and then you can either stay up tall or you can bring it down nice and low. Again, press yourself back up, return that left leg, drop your hips this time, press your chest up. And again, shoot your hips back towards your heels, child's pose one more time. Nice and slow, bring it up nice and tall. And we're just going to slowly shift onto our backs. Recline down nice and slow, nice and easy. Now from here, we're just going to pick our hips up, press your heels into the floor, shift your hips over towards the right side. And we're going to drop both knees down to the left into a twist. And just relax your arms, relax into the twist. Good, nice and easy, engage the core, bring your knees back up, straighten your hips back out. We'll repeat the same for the opposite sides. Pick up your hips, shift them towards the left, drop your knees down towards the right. Good. Slowly bring those knees back up, engage the core, straighten your hips back out. Pull both knees back up into that double knee hug. Last little bit of this sequence. And nice deep breath, relax. As always, if you have to do any other stretching to finish off your sequence, add anything, please feel free. My name's Kaitlyn. We are in Wainwright. Thank you for joining in. Have a good rest of your day.